Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. So let's get on today's video session. So today video is all about the Intel Core M3 7130 CPU. How does it compare to the other CPUs? That's what this video is actually about. I do find it quite misleading when they are talking about they're comparing it to the i series. The i series I'm talking about is i3, i5, i7 core. Because as you can see right front of you on the screen is the QMix Plus. Now the QMix Plus is such a device which uses the Intel Core M3 7130. I do think the QMix Plus is probably one of the finest in this CPU range. Yes, the CPU is the same in all the devices, but do they perform so well? Not at all. But looking at the benchmarks, what the QMix Plus is achieving is probably amazing. Even it had a problem underneath the bonnet at the back where they didn't get the heatsink right on it. They did that before, but they actually did it again. They didn't actually improve on that. Does it really sacrifice its performance? It probably will, because if you're not getting the thing right and you're not getting the heatsink and the cooling system in the right places, then you're going to get a lot of high percentage marks, which wouldn't be good, really. But in this case, you can actually be okay with the QMix Plus. But if you play for quite a long time on it, then you're going to have a problem with this device. But the QMix Plus benchmarks are crazy. They're really impressive, even saying all that. So anyway, because this video is not really about QMix Plus, it's about Intel Core M3 7130. This device does have it. I choose QMix Plus because it's one of my favorite Intel Core M3 7130 device. And the actual price of the QMix Plus is amazing. Is this device pretty cheap? That's the thing. We're gonna cover that in another video, because a lot of people are saying that this is a cheap device. Do you really think it's that cheap? We'll soon find out if this device is really cheap. Anyway, so now the Intel Core M3 is a more powerful CPU than which ones? Okay. It's better than the Intel Celeron, Intel Pentium, and Intel Atom CPUs. Is far more faster than them. Now the biggest question is, a lot of people would say that the Intel Core M3 7130, it was something about the i7 core, wasn't it? A lot of companies are saying that it's a similar performance to the i7 3700K. Does that mean it's more powerful than the i7 core? Of course it's not. All it's just saying that you know, it's just a good performer like the i7 core 3700K. That's what he's saying. It's not actually meaning that it's more powerful than the i7 core. Okay, so we're going to go each individual CPU. So how does it compare to? Okay, here we go. This is the question. Is the M3 processor better than i3? What do you guys think? Is it? Because a lot of people are not specifying this, is it? Some people think it's better than the i3 core. They think it's more powerful than the i3 core. That's not actually true. That is not true. Okay, it's not true. Okay, I'm gonna tell you more about how this works. Okay, here we go. Core M3, right, will be slower than a Core i3. Alright, I'm being honest there, okay? But it will run cooler and should offer better battery life. Now that's a very good special feature, because I think a lot of companies, I have companies that are using it, they use the Core M3 because it's low on energy. Yeah, low power and stuff like that, and because of that, the battery will last pretty long on it. Okay, a Core M3, right, chip runs at roughly the same speed as an Intel Celeron 1020E. Right, okay, there's one part to that, yeah? But I also think that this CPU will blow away. What is that CPU called again? I can't remember off the top of my head. Intel Core 2 Duo. That's the one. And the Duo Core and the Intel Atom. It's far better than them. Okay? The major difference is that the M3 has a TDP of 5 watts, whereas the Celeron is 35 watts. Can you see that? What's going on? So that's the i3 core. So the Core M3 is slower than the i3 core. There you go. Okay, that's the first part of it. Now, is the M3 better than i5? Well, if it was already slower than i3, what kind of results can you get from i5 then? Yeah. The Core i5 is more powerful than the Core i3. Okay? Which, in comparison, yeah, has much more performance, man. Okay? I'm gonna come back to the i5 core a bit later on, because we need to understand something about the i5 core. And the Intel Core M3 and the Intel i3 core. Something about them. Now the Intel Core M3 and Intel i3 is in the same boat, but i5 core isn't. We'll go on that a bit later on. Okay, now the final one. Is Intel Core M3 better than i7? i7, man. Wow. Core i7 graphics performance is far better, almost 4 times better. There you go. There's no competition with that. You gotta remember that. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back. Now these companies are making these gaming devices, but the Intel Core M3 is not a gaming CPU, and the Intel i3 core is an entry level in the i series, and the Intel i3 core is not a gaming CPU either. But these fantastic companies, as we think of them, they are giving us gaming devices. When the Intel Core M3 713 and Intel i3 core are not gaming CPUs. Of course, they still can do gaming, but they're not meant to do all that really. Let's be honest, they're not. Now, the Intel i5 core and i7 core are the gaming CPUs. You hardly would never see them in the devices what that we are thinking of. Okay. There's 3 devices in top of my head. QMX Plus, GBD 2, GBD Pocket 2, Teclast X5 Pro. Yeah. All of these devices are using Intel Core M3. Okay? They're all using it. 7130. And another device is using as well, the Microsoft Surface Pro. Some of the models are using it as well. Now the confusing thing here is that they all got the same CPU and the hardware. But with GPD 2 and GPD Pocket 2, the 8GB RAM. And QMX Plus is using 4GB RAM. More RAM you got, more better it is. That's how it works. But the QMX Plus sticks on 4GB RAM. But still, it's the perfect device under this core. Okay? QMX Plus is one of the best gaming laptop for Intel Core M3 7130. There's no competition for this device, man. We're gonna cover this in a separate video. I can't tell you anything in this video about this. Why it's one of the best one for Intel Core M3 7130. So watch out for my next video on that one, and we'll cover that as well. So there you go. I don't know why companies or YouTube videos are talking about i3, i5, i7 core. They're putting the Core M3 against them, which is really silly. Very silly. All of these CPUs are more powerful than the Intel Core M3. What's the point comparing them to that? I can't see no point doing that. I think it's very silly to do that. The only thing that you can compare, not in terms of its power, only the gaming performance it's offering against them CPUs. That's all. And there's nothing else to it. Another part is the special features to it. But this CPU is not powerful as them. Okay? They've got more advantages than this CPU. So I hope this video has been quite informative. and quite depth in information on the Intel M3 730. And yeah, my chosen device is a QMix Plus. Okay, I hope you guys like this video. Give likes, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.